Hi everyone, this is the first lecture of our series Digital Logic Design using Verilog. In this series, we're gonna talk about the Verilog syntax and the schematics, and we're gonna design our digital circuits using the Verilog. So in this series, we're gonna talk about all the basics of the digital circuit, and we go from the basic to the few advanced examples. So stay tuned with us till the end of this series. So the first thing about learning any course is to know about its goals and what are the outcomes that you're going to achieve after completing this course. So in this course, we're going to divide our goals into three main and the critical steps. The first is about understanding the essential concept of the Verilog. So how we're going to achieve our first goal. So to understand all the basic and the essential concept of the Verilog, we're going to go through about the in-depth analysis of the most commonly used Verilog constructs, what are the different level of the abstraction in which we can design our circuit, what are the different type of the data types, how many operators we're going to use in the Verilog. All those things we're going to cover in depth, and we can learn and practice those with the help of the few known digital circuits. And the second thing about is simulate each examples and check out their output on the simulation. Since the simulation, it is really critical step because we got to know about the functional correctness of the design when we go for the simulation part. The simulation, it will tell us about how the circuit will actually goes and all the signals inside it, how they're gonna work when we change our inputs. So understanding this simulation and designing their circuit is our first steps. Once we get to know about the Verilog basic, the second step is to implement all those basic concepts with some widely used example in the Verilog. So how we gonna achieve our second goal? So to achieve our second goal, first we know to understand about the key aspects of designing our combination and our sequential circuits with their different level of the abstraction. Here, the level of the abstraction means that whether we should go for their gate level designing, or we should go for their behavior coding, or we should go for the structural coding. So we're going to cover all these three levels of the abstraction, and we're going to design our combination and our basic sequential circuits. After that, when we got to know about all the understanding in our circuit design, then we go for the finite state machine model. This is critically important if we are designing some complex circuits. They provide us all the necessary information and in-depth working of our complex design. So after that, we took few examples of the FSM models like our vending machine, our traffic light controller, and some other examples related to the combination of both. Then if it is possible, we should go for the few advanced Verilog example on our YouTube platform. Here, I would like to confirm you one thing is that our course on the digital circuits using Verilog soon gonna launch on the Udemy platform, and on our YouTube platform, we are trying to put few good advanced Verilog examples like the designing of a single stage microprocessor and few protocols. But on our Udemy platform, we put a lot of examples, like the more than 50 plus examples we're gonna put on our course on the Udemy. So if you would like to join that course, do let me know in the comment section so that we're gonna soon send you the link of that course. Now after that, what's next? If you know about all the basic things in the Verilog, then we know about some advanced designing of the Verilog examples like our single stage microprocessor or some crypto core. So the next thing about is designing of the SoC. So in the designing of the SoC, there are a lot of complex circuits are gonna use like our microprocessor, some crypto core, some communication protocols, some other like timers, GPIs. So all those things we're gonna cover in our upcoming series. So for that, stay tuned with us and do let others will know about it. by sharing and by liking it. So about the third goal is get the working knowledge in our industry standard VLSI tools. This is really important because a lot of students got confused about like which tool they have to learn first. So before learning the tool, let's first learn about the language, how the things gonna work in the language. After that you can easily learn one tool, then all those are similar to the other one. So in this course we're gonna first talk our open tool EDA, that is iVerilog and the EOSys. So the iVerilog we're gonna use for the simulation and EOSys for the synthesis. These are the open EDA tool and they're gonna easily will available downloaded on your Linux platform, or you're gonna check these tools are already being embedded on the EDA Playground platform. So in this first series of our digital circuit, we use the EOSys and the Icarus iVerilog on the EDA platform. But yes, you can download these two on your Linux platform and run through the Linux command. That is also a good option. After that, designing the few advanced Verilog, at that time we go for the some proprietary tools like the Xilinx Vivado, Xilinx ISC or the ModelSim. Learning the language is the first and your main intention. After that you should go for its implementation. Then after that you will go and learn the tools. So meet you on our first lecture of the HDL introduction.